Welcome back to my channel, and yeah, today I'm just trying my luck at the very big flea market. Maybe you remember, I think I showed the video just in Vlogmas, but last year in September this big flea market was happening. It's at Trabrennbahn Karlshorst. Yeah. It was a once-a-year flea market last year. This year it's scheduled to be like once a month. This is the first one, so beginning of August. The only thing that I'm like expecting is that it's mostly antique. It's more labeled to be an antique market, so lots of big furniture. So I don't know. But last year I also found stuff, so if it sucks, then I'm not going back here, but I definitely wanted to try it. So I'm just here at the entrance. I need to put my mask on, but I figured I would do the intro before I put on my mask. So let's see if I find anything. If I do not find anything, there's always tomorrow, because it's just Saturday, and tomorrow I'm definitely always like Sunday I'm also going to flea market. So either it will be a video just about this one, or as I most often do it, a combined flea market video. So have fun. Slightly creepy. Power Ranger. Oh, more Power Ranger. Huge Monchichi. I'm not gonna buy more Monchichi. Oh my goodness. Is this a hand puppet? Wow. Another one of these new Ray novelty things. Remember, I sometimes find the brushes, and I haven't really figured out what toy line that is. Oh, this is cute. Reminds me of the other dinosaur that I gave hair. This is cute. One of the Smurf houses I used to have when I was little. Anything else? Okay, another one. Interesting. Ah! Oh my goodness. Yeah, and the little things that I really picked up there are these. At this moment I was just really feeling like, oh, maybe I won't find anything, at least I will have something that I picked up there. And so I bought this little dinosaur dude. I'm 100% sure that this one's from the 90s because I remember having like something similar, and I guess they were like, as far as I can remember, they might have been like blind bag toys. I have one other of these, like this one. You can clearly see that they belong to the same kind of toy line or whatever you want to call it. It doesn't have any markings or anything. I just think they're cute. By the way, this one didn't have hair. I put the hair in. So yeah, I bought these little rocking horse toys. Why did you buy them? Well, at first this one I recognized it again has this New Ray Novelty 1991 stamp underneath here, which, if you remember some of my other videos, I found like combs, toy combs that had the same marking, and I tried to research what they were, and I think they were these little very small dolls, not really cute, but I don't know, why do I always find this stuff that has this New Ray Novelty stamp when actually I've never heard anybody talk about this toy line? Anyways, that's why I also picked this one up. So I have now, I think, 2 combs and this little rocking horse. And then I also bought this one. This doesn't have any it has, it says 93, so it's also definitely 90s vintage. But I bought this with the intention to maybe put my little the Quince doll that I found a couple of weekends ago, because I don't like how this one just sits on the shelf without anything, looking nearly naked. So I want to put him here on this rocking horse, and maybe it makes it a little bit more like cute on the shelf. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one, but I just picked it up. Ooh, this is so big, I don't know where to start. I start here. Okay, he seems to be a really specialized in toys, toy vendor. You know, some old, some new rebels, some comics. Oh my goodness. Oops. Oh, I had this. I had the silver edition, and I always had these books. Oh, it's a full tub of wrestlers. Not the vintage ones though. Oh my goodness. These are Super 8 movies. I mean movies, Heidi. Oh wow. He's got a lot of those. Gaming manual. Yeah. Seems to be a Japanese gun for PlayStation. Oh. Not bad. I mean, it's not directly my stuff. Definitely won't find anything at this booth, but
Dazu habe ich nichts. Ja. Du kannst, wenn du willst, es hier deponieren erstmal, wenn du noch rumgehst.
Meine Mutter kommt jetzt mit dem Brief. Ich werde jetzt ich will hier nicht blockieren. Ich schaffe es aber auch nicht, da alles reinzuschütten. Ich probiere das mal da so weitestgehend reinzuschütten.
Ja. I think it's all die 3 Fragezeichen. Ja, no.
Das muss ich mal jetzt machen.
Someone bought a whole bag of Lego. So I was kind of right about that. It's really, most of the stuff is, I would consider it an antique market. The only toys you most often see is like this stuff, which is, it's too old for me. And some more like, oh, isn't that one of these Kewpies? Don't like them too much, honestly. That has the wings, but it's just not what I'm collecting. So considering the size of the flea market, I've just found one little thing, and that's not really something that I'm totally into. Over here, I know that there are people going crazy about those rubber-faced toys. I know you know the Russians, etc. I have no idea if that's something valuable or not. Yeah, so I don't see myself being very lucky today. But I've gotten lots of compliments for my outfit. Ah yeah, here I found this really cool looking Barbie. Yeah, you know, I'm not collecting Barbies, but this one, she looked so 80s or early 90s. I don't know. She's probably something more special. Anyways, I didn't buy her. So many little mice. This one I had when I was a child. I also had a small one. Angel. And I had baby diddle mouse. Whoa. Someone's whole Ariel collection of VHS. This is really cool. It's like the original book, which was then made into Jurassic Park. I never read it, I just listened to it on like as an audiobook. It's really good. More Power Rangers. Why can I never find a Jurassic Park dinosaur? Oh, this is mine. My childhood one. This looks almost so cool that I need to have it, but no. Isn't that Bucky O'Hare? I think that's Bucky O'Hare. I mean, it's not Bucky O'Hare himself, but it's from Bucky O'Hare. Yeah, and among all of these action figures there, you saw there was, for example, also Ghostbusters, which I kind of never like to pick up. I don't know why I don't like them, but I was correct. I bought this, and this is from Bucky O'Hare. It's a boys' toy line, clearly. It says 1990. I researched they were released 1991. It's like together, combined, was released with a TV series, also like a cartoon series with this like a little green. Is it a rabbit or is it a bunny? I don't know. Little green bunny. It's like located. I don't know how the story is, but it's kind of in space, and there were all of these crazy creatures, and they have like adventures together. I don't know. I definitely know that there's a very good NES game, so Nintendo game out for Bucky O'Hare. It's pretty thought after, and it's a very good one. And that's kind of how I got to know this toy line. I don't know, just from YouTube videos. But I was correct. This one belongs into the series. This character is called Dead-Eye Duck. So yeah, he's got a dead eye. He is 4 arms, and from the like fists, you can definitely see that something belongs in there. Sure, this one would have had 4 weapons, so 4 like guns, or I don't know, ray guns, something like that. It's a pretty neat toy line. I like them. They are colorful. The only other time I ever saw something was like I saw like not boxed but on card at a toy box when I visited the shop last year. But of course I don't pick up anything carded. So, but this loose figure, really cool. I think they will definitely look good next to my like, you know, the turtles and all the more like boys toys stuff that I have. Dead-Eye Duck from Bucky O'Hare. Gosh, there's so many different areas. I actually thought I had seen everything, but here's more. This is a nice stand. Because there are ponies.
10? So?
10 nicht, ne? 12, ja.
And I think these are also pony playsets. All Generation 3 pony, which is cool.
Ja, bitte.
This is also a G3 playset. Nice. A lot of Monster High. And yeah, I'm directly standing over a lot of LPS.
So, das hat viel Spaß. Könnten ja eine zeigen, aber dafür schon jetzt.
Yeah, and at that moment I was like really, it is such a huge flea market. I checked every booth, I checked everywhere, but yeah, it's mostly antiques. I was really like, at least I found these little things, kind of happy, cool, Bucky O'Hare, first Bucky O'Hare thing. But then I saw that there was someone selling ponies, and you saw it, I picked up 4 of them. Sure, it's Generation 3 ponies. You just can't ask for being that lucky to find Generation 1 ponies at flea markets anymore. I kind of never come across them. So I'm head over heels when I see G3 ponies. Yeah, none of these like is in a very good condition, but you know, I can't really like notice that when I see them at the flea markets because I'm not that familiar with how they should look. But yeah, this one I definitely saw cut hair, but she's still pretty cute. This is Tulip Twinkle. She's one of these cutie marks that go on the leg as well. It's got these little bit glittery tulips, the typical G3 pony, like tinsel hair, you know, pink. And here you can see that the hair is cut. And I think the rest also is cut, and the tail probably as well. But like when I styled it like this, I think she looks very cute. She's from 2006, Generation 3 pony, Tulip Twinkle. Then this is a good example of the fact that also Generation 3 ponies can get yellow. They're not that old, you know, they are around 15 years old or what, maybe. I mean, we are getting there. This pony is, I think, from 2003, so from the first year of Generation 3, so it's almost 20 years old, and it has turned very yellow. So this can also happen to G3 ponies. Also, the cutie mark here should be very more like vibrant, and there would also be like different colors than just this pink. But this is Star Swirl. I mean, she's still very pretty. There is some blue over the eye, which I cannot get off because then I would remove the eye as well. So I just leave it like this. She has a lot of like flaws and blemishes. Here's also something even more yellow, which I couldn't get off. I'm not sure if I want to like try to sun fade her. Probably not. She's a good example of the fact that also G3 ponies can get like yellow. She's probably my favorite because, do you see that hair? Yes, finally I have one of the long hair, super long hair ponies from Generation 3. The hair is not cut, it's super long. I could have maybe done a better job of restoring it, but I wanted to keep the factory curl. But I think here it doesn't look that nice. But anyways, this is Rainbow Treat. You know, it's got rainbows and it's got a treat. That's how I try to remember the name. Oh yeah, I just braided the forelock here because this also didn't look as nice, but I wanted to keep the rest of the factory curls. She's from 2007, so a little bit later in the G3 line. She's also one that already has a moving head. I think she used to be a European and Australia exclusive. I think she was not available in the US for some reason. But that's all I could find out. Rainbow Treat, a super long hair pony. And they are really called like this, super long hair ponies. Woo-hoo. And then Sparkleworks in this pose, which is the first release. I have already Sparkleworks in a different pose, the walking pose. And yeah, I saw this pony a couple of weekends ago at a flea market. I couldn't pick it up because I didn't have enough money. Now I found this pony at another flea market. So I think that's I don't know how you say it, but it's a really nice coincidence that the pony that I couldn't pick up the last time now showed up from a completely different vendor at a completely different flea market as well. Yeah. What can I say? She's from, yeah, she's also one of the a little bit earlier Generation 3 ponies from 2003, but she has several releases in different poses, or also like this with the double pack or stuff like that, you know. Lovely pony. And as you can see, typical tinsel hair. Yeah, the only one I found without the tinsel hair is actually this one, which I kind of prefer because you cannot really style the tinsel hair really well. Yay! So now it's getting pretty crowded. It's 11:30. So yeah, I'm gonna be at home for lunch. It's good. I was like really not expecting to find anything. Like when I was like telling you, well, here's another area, there was also nothing. But right, the last stand that you saw, right at the like entrance or like where I'm now leaving, the stand, I saw it when I came in, but they just had Lego and hadn't unpacked everything, so it seems. Goodness. But yeah, ponies. Got 4 G3 ponies for €10. That's good. There were 2 more, which I already had. They were play sets. Now I'm not feeling that it was a complete waste to go here. Yes! Morning everyone. I know you can't see me because it's against the sun. Doesn't make sense. I'm on my way to... I read that there's a flea market in that IKEA parking lot today, but it could also be that nobody's there as we know it. So it's like every Sunday it says that this is happening. I've never been here, so if it is happening, that it's the first time. Because there are still so many flea markets in Berlin that I've never been to. Let's hope that there are people here and that there's a flea market. So this one's so small, it's not worth coming here, definitely. There are people here, so it's not a bus that nobody's here, it's happening. And it says it starts at 8 and it's 8:30 and most people have not unpacked their stuff. Not worth showing. So, couple of baby borns and 1 Barbie horse. Nothing else. Okay, let's see which one I go next because now it's still so early. Let's go to the tram back and let's see which one I go to next. I've now decided to go to the big flea market that I was yesterday again because it's actually 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. And it's still like 45 minutes until the other flea market that's around the area opens, so it doesn't make sense to go there early, so I just go here and have a look if there's the same vendors as yesterday or if there are other vendors, and if it's the same vendors, if they have still the same stuff, just because that like makes it interesting and to know if it makes sense to go there Sundays or better Saturdays. So yeah, that's the same stand as yesterday, but she has different ponies, at least one. These are the same ponies, which I already have. That's like Amberlocks, the Sparkle Works I got yesterday, and this is Tularula. I have those. But she, like this one I've never seen. I think it's Desert Rose. I think that's Desert Rose, and she has put out some of the Equestria Girls minis, which I kind of like. And now I've like digged in the LPS box. There's also quite cute ones in between. This one with hair. Oh, this one's adorable. I like this one. Oh, maybe. Sometimes I cannot believe how many different poses of LPS there are existing that I've never seen. Oh my goodness. It's a llama. so many different dogs. Okay, now I have to decide. I was so happy that I actually decided to go again to the same flea market, you know, to the giant flea market that I visited the day before. Because like the first flea market, like there was nothing. I will never ever go to that flea market again. There's nothing. But then I was like, oh, I still have time. And you know what? The same seller that I bought the first day, these ponies, had some other ponies and some other toys as well. So I picked up another G3 pony. She is really, really beautiful. I think from all of these, she's my favorite, although she actually does not really look like she's supposed to look. Because I was right, I think in the video I already said it. This is Desert Rose. I recognize the cutie mark, and I think because I have a Ponyville figurine of the pony, so that's why I know the name, because I'm not really the best with knowing G3 pony names. But like she reminded me so much of the Pony Bride from G1 or Bridal Beauty. Let me get Bridal Beauty out. Aren't they a beautiful match? They have the same colors in the cutie mark. They are pure white with white hair, and Pony Bride, or in this case Bridal Beauty from Generation 1, also already had the iridescent tinsel hair, which typical G3 ponies then like always have, you could say. So they are such a good match. But then I was like, man, I cannot find this pony online. What is this pony? I just don't find her. I thought she's Desert Rose, and then well, I was super confused because Desert Rose actually has pink hair. So this is another example of Generation 3 ponies also not being in the best of condition anymore, because she has completely faded hair. She is supposed to have, like, she's looking like this, you know. I don't know, I think it's strange that she's also able to move her head, but yeah, she is. And she's supposed to have pink hair. Like, this is completely faded. Can you believe that? So that's also possible with Generation 3 ponies. Yeah, she is from 2004, and I don't know, she is now officially my favorite Generation 3 pony. She's so beautiful, although she's not even in the condition that she should come in. Oh, aren't they beautiful together? But yeah, the seller had more stuff related to My Little Pony, so I could not leave them there. She had, I think, 6 of the Equestria Girls minis there. 3 of them that I think I had. I definitely have a Fluttershy, a Rainbow Dash, and a Rarity. I don't know if these were the exact same ones, but I think they were. So I picked up the other ones that I don't have. So if you're questioning yourself, like, what do these human characters have to do with My Little Pony? Well, for Generation 4 My Little Pony, they also released a kind of a spin-off show called Equestria Girls, where the ponies come into the human world and they turn into humans, and that's why we have characters looking like the well-known Generation 4 pony characters, but in human form. So this is Twilight Sparkle. Then here we have our Princess Celestia. And here we have actually a character that I wasn't able to identify, because it's a character that it does not appear in the general G4, like Friendship is Magic show. She's just a character from the Equestria Girls. I have to be honest, I've never watched Equestria Girls. I'm a huge fan of Generation 4, Friendship is Magic. This show's so good, but I couldn't get myself started to watch Equestria Girls because just the whole theming is not what I'm interested in. It's like this, it feels a little bit like, you know, Ever After High, Monster High, kind of these high school stories, and I actually don't want that. I want more, you know, Ponyland magic. And I don't understand why you have to turn them into humans. I love them as ponies. So. But they released this little like toy line of these, you know, more like action figurines. So they don't have brushable hair. There are also Equestria Girls dolls, like Barbie or Monster High looking dolls. I never picked them up. I do not like them. I don't like the quality. I don't know. I just don't like how they look. But these I love. So this is Twilight Sparkle. I think I don't know. In the show she's wearing glasses, but I don't know if this doll came with glasses. She has her skirt. They most often have like something rubbery as a accessory or fashion piece or something. I really like their sculpts. They are really like flimsy. They're not really good at standing up, so you always have to lean them against something when you display them, but I think it's still really good. This is just a normal release of Twilight Sparkle, regular one from 2015, from the first set of these Equestria Girls minis. Actually, this, I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't even know that Equestria, that Princess Celestia also has a human form in this series, because I never watched any of that. Look how beautiful this looks. Oh my goodness, even my nails match. I think from the sculpts, etc., they kind of remind me of Funko Pops. That's why I kind of like them, I think. She's wearing trousers, etc. She is from, I think she's from the line that belongs or goes into one of the movies, because it's not only a TV show, there are also several movies released. I think she is from the Rainbow Rocks line. She was part of a classroom set or something. I don't know, I really like her. And then this character that I really have no idea who she is. She's also from Rainbow Rocks. She's one of the, I think, 3 villains from that movie. So I think I've heard that the Rainbow Rocks Equestria Girls movie is supposed to be the best one. And there is this villainous trio. I think they're sirens, so they also come from the pony world. I mean, pony, but they are magical creatures and they sing and wanna, I don't know what they try to do, but she's one of those characters. She's called Adagio Dazzle. So Adagio Dazzle also sounds like a pony name. I think she's missing a headband. I don't know where you're supposed to put it, like a purple spiky headband or something. But other than that, I'm happy that I picked up the ones that have the skirts and the accessories attached. She even has her spiky wristbands here, whatever you call them. She has a little bit of a problem with her leg. I cannot really move this leg, so it will be interesting how to stand her up. But yeah, I really like this. Oh, this looks like, it even looks like, I don't know, something to eat delicious, like a beignet, no, like a croissant or I don't know. I really like them. So just because like of my kind of negotiation price-wise, I also threw in these little pet shops. So these LPS, these modern LPS. She had a bucket full of them, and like she wasn't really budging on price a lot. So I was like, okay, could you make that and could you go down? And then I threw in these. So I got these basically for free. I really do not exactly remember what I paid, because she wanted, I think, €4 for the per Equestria Girl. So it's like 4, 8, 12 and 1 pony. That made 15, yeah. And I tried to get to 10 or something. But then I paid the 50 and got these 2 in the mix as well. So I got these 2 for free. They are just really cute. This dog is so funny. This is from, it is like a Puli, it's called in German. Not a poodle, but they have these really like long, I don't know, straps as hair. Really nice dogs in reality. And I picked up this little horse because it has a small, I do not have a horse in this exact shape yet. It's more like a, horse with feathering at the hooves. So it is the same setup as yesterday. Same people at the same places. But as you saw, I got some more ponies, or at least one pony and 3 Equestria girls. Happy that I came here. Really happy. Yay! I just bought the dinosaur DVDs and now I have the figurines. For some reason I didn't see them yesterday. Maybe there were more yesterday. And some Star Wars. I mean, this one I have, so I made a bundle deal. I already paid him. There are some more figures, but let's just put them in so it kind of makes sense to go to the same flea market the next day again. Because apparently you don't see everything, so that's cool. Because actually at that table yesterday I bought this other figurine, and now here were the dinosaurs. This one is like the troll baby dino. We have a Flintstones. This is Snow White. So I didn't see those yesterday. Wasn't the best deal in the world, but again, I was happy that I went to this flea market again the next day, because apparently either I didn't see these figurines laying out the day before, which I don't think, because it was actually the same, or I don't know if it's the same or the stand next to where I got the Bacchio hair at the first day. And the next day, basically the neighbor of this guy had these dinosaurs and Star Wars figurines laying out. Now let me tell you, when I saw them, they looked familiar to me. Because last year I went to the same flea market already. It was just a once per year thing last year. And I saw them and I remember asking, I think I even have it on video. He had a bunch of Star Wars, bigger Star Wars, and a lot of dinosaurs, you know, from the Dinosaurs TV series. And I think he wanted 15 euro per figurine last year. So that's no. So last year I couldn't buy any of them, so it was like, okay. This year I saw some of them were already missing, like the baby, for example, but a lot of them were still there. So I asked him again for the prices, and this year he was already like, okay, 5 euro per figurine, I think. Yeah, that's what he said. And about the Star Wars, he was more like on 10 euro. That's not what I want to pay. So I was like, okay, what can you do for the 3 of them? So because I got 3 of the dinosaur ones and this one Star Wars one, but at first I was just about negotiation about these. 15 it would usually be if he says 5 per figurine, but then he was like, I can do 12. Okay, then I was like, huh, that's good. And then I was like just thinking, I actually want at least one of the vintage Star Wars ones as well. Could you throw in one of the Star Wars ones and make it 15? And he accepted. So if I still would say 5 per figurine, then this one just cost me 3 euro now and not 10. I know these are not the super best prices for flea markets. You usually want to pay like 1 euro. But like these prices were already very much better than last year from this guy. So I'm happy to have my very first figurines from dinosaurs, or as it is called in German, die Dinos. This is the daughter of the family, so this is Charlene Sinclair. She's not really my favorite character, but I like her look. She's so like early 90s with these, you know, these big sweaters, fun colors, big earrings. And this is the only one that's standing up from these figurines. The other ones are sitting. Here we've got Earl Sinclair. you know, the dad of the Sinclair family. And here is the mother. This is Fran. I don't know why her outfit looks a little bit strange, and I don't know why they're sitting. I also could not really find out much about these. They do not have any markings. They don't say a year. I mean, year is clear because the TV show aired from, I think, 1991 till 1994. So that's the time they were released. These are definitely from a different set. She's a brighter green, and you know, these are sitting. I have no idea. They do not even have any stamps. Actually, they were produced by ABC, which belongs to Disney, and I have no idea who manufactured them, but I have them. They are really cool. Yeah, and this vintage Star Wars guy here, it's a snowtrooper from The Empire Strikes Back. So picked up another trooper. He had 4 troopers, and I just decided for one of them. They are really scary looking, you know. I kind of like their design, the snowtroopers. Same as the movie. This is from 1980. And he's really white, still good condition. I don't know, he's probably missing gun, blasters, something. But I think other than that, another nice addition to my 3 3/4 inch Star Wars figurines. So I think I'm not going to all of the other vendors like over there. Maybe I'm missing out on something, but I really want to go to Flohmarkt and Boxy from Sagner Platz as well. And as I said, it's mostly the same as yesterday. So maybe among all of those other vendors there is someone selling ponies or Polly Pockets. Who knows? I won't know it. So let's go to the next one. That's definitely an area of Berlin that's totally different where I was before. Like the first flea market, there were just skyscrapers, and this is kind of, it's hip, lots of bars and restaurants and everything. And I think I have to go over here now. Oops. If I'm correct, Volkswagener Platz should be there somewhere. Yep, I was correct. Oh my goodness, so many cars. It starts back there. Yeah, here was another random box, and I immediately found another LPS, but it was missing one of its antlers and one of its wings, so I put it back. Yeah, an Ariel, like I think from a Bully Land, which makes these rubber figurines. I think nothing else really. Yeah, Rapunzel, but most of it was really like small bits and bobs that no one can identify. I think that's from Fashion Polly. Or even from the newer Polly. Anyways, not the Polly Pocket I collect. Another Power Ranger. So this is where I actually was hoping to find something new, because do you remember the box of ponies? It's here again. I think there's this one Fluttershy that I did not see last time, so it's probably new. All the rest, I think it's the same. It just had already a look in there. Fakey, because they're mostly fakies. Or, yeah.
wieder so, guck mal, das ist immer...
This is why I don't like these pony builds.
Jetzt ist die Schrift weg.
Because they always lose their wigs and I don't want to put a bold pony in my shelf, so no.
Die Schrift lesen.
That was that. Dragon.
Nee, guck mal hier, das kommt jeder weg.
I think they're the same ones. Yeah. This Pinkie Pie I left here already last time because I already have 2 of her. This one's pretty cute. You can flap the wings. I've never seen that. Super sparkly. She also has dinosaurs, but no Jurassic Park ones. Although these feel a little bit like the Jurassic Park ones. So for now, let's keep her in hand.
Die Mama macht das.
Okay, okay,
Das ist so eher so ihr Bereich dann.
Some Pokemon movies. The LPS again.
2 Euro kostet eine Kasse.
I think this is where I found the Polly Pockets last time. Oh, there's another one of the fakey Polly Pockets. That's cool. Not too bad. Is there another box? This is Palace Pets. Not too much into it. Belongs to Disney, the Disney Princess franchise. I think that's something from Palace Pets. I kind of remember having these Lion King ones. I don't know where they came from, but I think I had them as a child. Which one is here? Okay, that's the same one. Okay, let's have a look at the cassette tapes. Maybe I'm lucky again. All Benjamin Blümchen and Bibi Blocksberg. A lot of Disney ones. And TKKG and 5 Fragezeichen.
Du kannst hier was reintun, da hast die Hände frei.
Ja, danke schön. Perfekt. Were they Alf cartoons? I don't know, I just remember the live action show. No. Oh. Cute Mochishi. I think it's these 2 today. What else is here? What's that? Ah! This is like a watering can. And I didn't get disappointed because the lady that I last time found a lot of ponies, some fakies, some real ones. She had the box of ponies again. You saw that. Mostly the same stuff, but pretty sure this Fluttershy was not in it the first time around. This is actually, I have a lot of Fluttershys, you know, but when I see a pony from Generation 4, and it is a version of that character that I do not yet have, but I still pack them up. I do not pick up the same pony for Generation 4 multiple times. I kind of just do that for Generation 1 if I see them or whatever, but not for G4. And this Fluttershy here looked pretty special because A, it has different wings than the usual pony wings because they can flap, you see, and they are pink and sparkly. And yeah, you have to push this button here in the front, which looks like the jewel of a necklace, and then she's moving the wings. Oops. Also, she has these movable legs, so she's from the Motion ponies. Actually, the first ones that were released, she is from 2013, so a little bit earlier in the Generation 4 line. Her hair is not in the best condition anymore. I could probably do a little bit better, but I had to hurry a little bit to get them at least a little bit styled. But still, it's pretty good condition here. It's just probably a lot brushed through, etc. Because the early G4 ponies still had very nice hair quality. Yeah, very happy about this Fluttershy. And you saw that. I think it's better to already stay here. In the box of these little toys, I found another one of these Polly Pocket fake figurines. You know, these dolls that look a lot like Polly dolls, but they are not. They don't have the hinge, and I definitely see they are from those, you know, fakey Polly Pockets. But I couldn't leave it there. I think it was probably in this box already the last time that I was there. Probably just didn't see it. Nothing really to tell you about this guy. Pretty amazing. I have no idea of Monster High, but she looks amazing. Wow. Oh. This is actually a Nana surprise. I mean, she's naked. They're pretty new, still in store. Also from MGM. What else do we have here? No idea. I think this is Enchantimals. Not sure if this is still in store, but this was the line that came after Ever After High. So it's also Mattel. Most of the stuff is pretty newish, so my hopes for finding a Lady Lovely Locks or a Peppermint Rose are like no. Oh my goodness, what's this? Oh, this is an LOL surprise, but she's missing the arms. Oh my goodness, why?
Oh man, I can't believe that I totally missed out on this blue-haired doll there. she's from Gemini Holograms. I completely didn't notice her. I'm also not very familiar with the dolls, but looking at the footage, she definitely is. I recognize this kind of shape of head and the eye makeup, or it's more or less even face makeup. I'm not going to collect them or anything, but having one as an example of that toy line would have been nice. I completely didn't see that. Well, that happens. Also, she didn't have many clothes, but yeah, too late.
Yeah, I did it. I really picked up one of the Monster High dolls that I saw there. That was very German accent that I saw there. I did not buy the huge one, so the 17-inch one. She also looked very cool, but I'm just like, I'm not collecting Monster High at all. I know them, I recognize them, I think it's a very cool toy line. And I always thought, like, I mean, I have one Ever After High example sitting there, can't see it. Why not just also have one example of a Monster High, just from that toy line, also have one. But most of them, when I see them at flea markets, you know, they're naked, they're broken, they are not beautiful to me. I mean, they don't look good or something. But this one, she was just like, she kind of spoke to me. She's really beautiful. I really like her face. She has an interesting body color. And to me, she looked like she could be pretty complete. She's not complete, but she has her cool like boots, and she's wearing her correct dress, which I didn't know at that time, but she is. She even comes with her purse. So let's get her close to the camera. She is actually called Honey Swamp from the Freak du Chic line. So that's a line of like circus themed dolls, and the big one, the 17-inch one that also was there, actually also belonged to that line. So I'm feeling kind of guilty of like separating those because they probably belong to the same girl. Yeah, and she has these super interesting super interesting eye makeup, lip makeup, really nice face paint. She has these super curly like purple hair, and she has a streak of green in there, and that's correct like it is. I mean, it should be a little bit more curly here, the green in the front, but yeah. She's missing a necklace, but as I said, she has her bag. This is like a, you know, those balloons that you can knot to make animals, etc. So she would also have had a purple necklace in that style. She's supposed to be like a marionette, so she also would actually come with like strings attached, and then on top like green strings, and then you could like hang her, or not really hang, but like you could display her as if she's a marionette. The dress and these crazy shoes. At first I was like, oh, are these like roller skates, meant to be roller skates? But no, they're also meant to be these balloons that you can transform into an animal, you know, these long balloons. This is some her theming. Her joints are kind of loose, but again, I also don't know how common this is with Monster High dolls. If it's supposed to be like this, probably not, but yeah. Such a beautiful doll. I couldn't resist. The seller at first wanted, I think 10 or 8 or something. I was just like, in my mind, I had like 5 is what I would like to pay, and she went with 5 immediately when I asked her. So I think for the bigger one, she wanted a little bit more, but then again, like, I do not have any space for such a big doll. Then I should like use the space for something else. But one Monster High, yes. She's, I think, from 15 or something. Freak du Chic, Honey Swamp.
So the modern littlest pet shop also had miniatures. Yeah, they definitely remind me of Polly Pocket, but no. Oh, they're from 2007. If you always wanted to know how I look. So, lots of clothes, lots of vintage clothes. As I said, that's one of the more hip markets. And the last little thing that I bought, it's not a toy, it's a book, but it's also kind of like around like childhood memories, etc. If you've been watching some of my other videos, you might have heard me talking about Sams. You know, it's a book series, a children's book series from a really good like German children's book author. And in one of my last flea market videos, I picked up the cassette tapes, the audio cassettes, and I already have all of the 4 books because I have them from childhood. This is something very close to me, like to my heart from childhood. But this is one of the books that I never read as a child. I think it's a little bit like not as old. I think, yeah, it's from 2002, so around that time I wasn't interested in children's books anymore. I was like totally into Lord of the Rings and Star Wars at that point, so I wasn't reading Sams, but I bet it's still a really good book. I started with some pages already. It's so fluent, it's so funny, it's just although this is nothing that I had in my childhood, it's a continuation of the book series that I loved when I was a child, so of course I picked it up for €3. So the next or the last flea market for today is just right around the corner here, and I do not expect anything there because it's usually even more hipsterish. So that's I would call it the hipster flea market, really one of them. Mostly clothes, mostly just fashion. But I found there vintage littlest pet shop ones before.
out. Pretty much what I expected. No toys. The occasional Barbie here and there, or some plush and some children's books, which I always also have a look into. There could be My Little Pony books in, or puzzles. Yeah, it's just on the way back to the train station, so that's why when I go to Boxhagener-Platz flea market, I always also go to this one, because it's just on the way. I would never like go here just to visit this one. But now you've seen it. Yeah, and that's actually it. There we have it. One weekend of flea marketing. A lot of stuff that I found. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for all of you who comment, who like. I really appreciate that, although sometimes I'm not the fastest at answering the comments, so thank you. See you real soon, and may the toys be with you. Bye!